you know, you see all these like
That's true.
gurus, and they explain to you like kind of like to put you in that frequency. You have to be in a frequency that matches your manifestations. But they kind of teach you that process, but like you don't understand it until it's actually happening, and you like they tell you they've manifested all this money or that whatever they want to manifest, right?
I see those commercials all the time.
But
I
you don't.
manifested my house, my boat, my dreams,
Yeah,
my
but
car.
it's. I mean, I'm not saying that it's not true, but you don't see the
Right.
process. So we're just gonna also be filming about the process of manifesting things. So because I've also by like just, I mean, I've lived it, but I've mostly watched it consecutive through you, you know, and that also kind of like opened my eyes into a lot of things that matched what I had studied, right? I'm like, oh, okay, so now it's making sense what I studied because I'm watching you actually manifest along the way.
Yeah, it's just been weird. Yeah, so this is the part that I love the most about your episodes and what you're going to be bringing to the audience is we're gonna try to be able to show manifestation. We're gonna talk about our manifestations. They always say you got to put out into the universe what you're manifesting and what you want to bring to fruition. So, yeah, we're gonna share with the audience and we're gonna talk about what it is live right here, right now. Well, not live, but it'll be uncut, maybe unedited.
Yeah, we'll figure a way.
Yeah, and but this is the honest, most admirable way, or whatever else. I mean, I feel like just putting it out there for not only like I mean, the audience can believe it or not, or whatever else, but like for us as well. When we look back at these videos and we see like what our intentions were, and like
Yeah.
5 years later when we look at it, we're like,
Well,
whoa.
well, I think it's also for the audience, and the reason why it's for the audience is just so you like anybody that wants to can understand how the steps are. Like it's you know it's just sometimes you have to like see it through other people to just do it yourself and just understand how it works. And once you understand how it works, it just becomes easier, you know, instead of just going through the logical steps of it or like trying to feel just something that it might not make sense at the beginning. When you just put both of them together, you're like, okay. So it's gonna be. I feel like it's gonna be for both reasons.
Yeah. It's good. I don't know. I like it. I love it. This is the first time I've ever really put my intentions into the camera or like talked about some of this
Yeah.
out loud. So it's kind of cool. I mean, yeah, I'm excited. So you're gonna be manifesting. You had come up with a whole list of things that you're excited to bring to life and to do. So
Yeah.
what are we gonna work to bring to life?
Well, so I want to manifest in the long run. In the long run, like the bigger picture, I want to manifest working, working in wealth, health retreats, spiritual retreats. Um, just getting to also work with people that I really admire, people that have the same mission, and like that's my long term manifestation. Like that is like partnering with people that I would love to just work in these festivals, and that was my passion before working for concerts and just production, and but now it's become more of like just health festivals, spiritual festivals, yoga festivals, consciousness festivals. So that's like my long term manifestation, my bigger manifestation. And then like the smaller ones, like the ones for the trip, it's well, first of all, I'm gonna manifest Aurora Borealis. Like I have to see those, and I want to manifest finding like tribe and that kind of like wants to work with us and do just filming through it. I have the vision in my mind of what I want to film, so I hope some of that just kind of magically shows up in the way. Um, Hey, I might just manifest living in Europe.
I don't think she's coming back. Honestly, I might not either. I don't even know what's gonna happen. We might part ways, we might not. I don't know what's gonna happen coming up, but that'll be exciting. That's the
Yeah.
universe when you just fully and completely throw yourself out there into the abyss. You just have no idea. I keep joking we're like little tumbleweeds. We're just tumbleweeds blowing wherever
Yeah.
things take us, and things continue to just keep evolving and coming together the way they're meant to.
Yeah. I don't want to be a tumbleweed.
I know nobody. Yeah, not for
Not
ever.
forever.
Not forever, but
I want to manifest a place also where I do my like events, and yeah, maybe working on Windhoff events. You know.
that was your baby. That was your brought you to life.
Yeah.
Dreams, eats, sleeps,
Yeah.
dreams, breathes, talks. All things. She's a hopper. She's a full.
I'm a hopper.
She's a hopper through and through.
I found my tribe there.
Man, yeah. She's never coming back.
Yeah. So, yes, we're gonna be manifesting. What are you gonna be manifesting?
Ah, man, a Netflix series. Netflix. I would like to not be biased here and say that what we're putting together, we do have a pretty good dream team, a magical crew that actually that was a part of manifesting as well. The story with Tenzin and Mora, which you'll hear about in other episodes, so stay tuned at some point. But yeah, manifesting a Netflix deal after we get to all 8 episodes fully clipped together and in the works. I'm going to be really working towards being able to put together a book, an app, and then another curriculum for as far as the entire series goes. I design and develop curriculums to better benefit families and youth that are really struggling, and a big part of this journey and process is to come up with new ways to be able to create a template or tools and resources and just messaging that can resonate with the youth and with the families, to really be able to give them new ways to find their own template and blueprint for inner peace and sustaining peace and dealing with all these other things, because we're at the highest rates of anxiety, depression. So really bringing that to fruition and bringing that to life and manifesting. Some of the shots that you come up with, I'm really excited. I'm really manifesting the Vikings going up the mountain with us, winning a pelt. I want to win a pelt in some way, a battle, a form, shooting axes. I don't even care. I want to win a full Viking pelt that I can wear proudly. Even if I have to wear 5 coats through security, I don't even care. But I want to win this belt. Jumping in the ice with the Vikings will be another really cool scene to manifest in the moment. We have none of this set up. We have none of it worked out yet. So we're literally just going to go in the hopes of meeting these people and, like you said, build that tribe. And that I feel like has been one of the coolest moments or parts of any trip I've ever been on, is just the community, the tribe, the people you connect, bond, and that have just been there with me, you know, throughout this entire year now. And then, yeah, I'm going to be really manifesting season 2 and working on what that looks like, and then creating other parts of the business from this. So manifesting this YouTube channel and just putting a lot of things out there. So it's going to be interesting. There's going to be a lot of things coming to life real soon.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah.
You're like, I don't know.
Well, I don't know. It's funny because for my vision, it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be me, you know. So kind of like what you did in Kilimanjaro, like a lot of my video is gonna be my story, you know. but I know that community drive was like one of the biggest things that I took off of like the event at Winhof's. Like it was like the biggest part. And I also, since I am so in awe with like Vikings, I also want to really manifest seeing their music and just their communities and just not expecting having kind of I don't like not having that expectation of how it's gonna be because when you have too high expectations, like usually when you get to see something and it's not matches like this huge expectation, or it's equally beautiful and amazing, but you had an idea in your mind and it just kind of like now you're bummed, right? That it's not what you thought. But it could be even better. But you're just like so like into that thought of how you wanted it, and so I want to manifest all of that, but I'm not really like I'm also not like putting expectations on it. I know like if it's meant to be, it's just gonna happen.
Yeah. And I feel like when you see that vision clear enough in your head and you're able to be able to verbalize and express it and just talk through it. I mean, it honestly, the craziest part, I go to every single school. I used to go to so many different schools doing all these presentations. And every single school you walk into, you see all of these posters hanging up everywhere, all these inspirational things that the kids and everybody just like overlook all the time. But like so many of them say like a believe and achieve or like dream to believe, like all these different things. And they could not be any like more true. Like believe and achieve. You have to believe in yourself, your vision, and what you are putting out there so much that you just know that it's going to come to fruition. Like in anything that you can visually see up here and believe in it enough, you can create it and manifest it out here. But you need to be able to see it and believe so much in yourself and in this that you have no doubt that it's going to happen or that this is going to come to be. And I feel like that part of it has been so solidified in me as to where even if I have no idea how to do it or where to even go or like what steps I need to take, I just know that I need to do this or I'm going towards this. And every day you work your way towards that, little things will come together incrementally along the way that will just piece themselves together one piece at a time until eventually you just accomplish whatever you think, whatever you set out to do. It's insane. And then that's the part that, sharing that with other people or being able to walk through that to where others can just begin to start doing it themselves. It's just cool. It's a lot of fun, and that's all you want to do is be able to find ways to be able to give back, share, and help others to thrive and grow yourself and just be the best version of what you
Inspire.
Inspire.
The thing is, we all have that version inside of us.
Everybody wants to.
Everybody. And it's the thing. It's like
you have to.
Everybody has it within. It doesn't matter like where you come from. What you studied, like if you only went to high school, like if you didn't even do high school, like it doesn't matter as long as you believe that you can do it. Like it's an energy shift, and it's something that just once that starts getting changed, everything it's possible. Sometimes it's just taking out those limited beliefs, right? And
100%.
Yes, and understanding that the universe conspires, but it's also matching the frequency of whatever you want to do, and it doesn't have to do with anything intellectual or what you know or you don't know, or just I guess it's just something within. It's like a frequency within, a feeling within.
Energy is everything.
Yeah.
Energy really is. I never. Yeah, it is crazy. Everybody says that as well too. I realize and acknowledge that everybody's like, oh, energy, and when you hear it originally, you're like, well, whatever. But when you start tapping into it and you start feeling it, it is weird. It is weird, but it's so cool. It's amazing. Energy. What a concept.
Oh yeah, everything's energy.
Everything is. Everything is, and when you find ways to tap into it and
Yeah.
just bring things to life.
Every
It's
single
crazy.
thought has energy.
Mm-hmm.
The state has energy.
I was at the monastery when I was interviewing the Lama. I had to live for the month and a half at the monastery, and he kept tapping the table. He used his table that his tea was sitting on, and he do you see this table? This table, nothing. There's nothingness. It's emptiness. He kept correlating everything to emptiness. Everything is nothing. Everything is particles. Everything is atoms. If you break everything down to its smallest, most minute, and even then I was talking quantum physics with this Lama on this rooftop of this monastery, and he's talking to me about quantum molecules and molecular levels of atoms, and I'm like, what? I would have never thought I'd be talking scientific terms with the Lama. Look at how interesting. See, this is what happens.
I'm sorry, I
Ladies
just
and
really sleepy.
It's midnight, but when you bring up science or math, most kids nowadays, most individuals do the same thing.
I love math.
I brought up science. She loves math, but not science apparently.
No, not science.
Not science. Quantum core. You want to get a girl's attention? Say quantum core. Quantum physics. It's how well it works, right? Go be a scientist. Everybody go be.
No, you want to get a girl's attention? Learn an instrument.
There's a hang drum in there.
Music is sexy.
Music is. She's all. I gotta learn a guitar. I'm gonna do a hang drum. It's an easy one. Learn the hang drum. It's an easy and a good one. But anywho, going back to that, when you talk about like the table being energy, like that's exactly what the monk was sharing with me and telling me. It's all wavelengths. It's all light. It's all nothingness. It's all molecules, man. Like it's crazy to think about. Yeah.
Yeah.
How everything is comprised of the most.
Okay, we're like going like really like off topic at this point.
Yeah.
Like that's not like that's a conversation though sometimes.
Science.
You just have like going to from one, but that kind of brought me back into that thought like when you realize that you are the observer and not the thinker and not the. Have you ever heard of that theory?
Are you saying I am?
No,
Or
everybody.
you mean,
everybody.
everybody.
So when you
are the
realize,
observer.
it's because when I say you, it's like when I'm talking to other people, but I talk about me, I talk about you, like
Yeah.
whoever,
You all.
everybody. There's a concept, especially when you're like going through like something, or, and it's a concept in spirituality, where when you identify too much with the thoughts that you have, or you identify too much with something, or you're suffering, or you want to tap into that energy that is you, that it's beyond any thought, anything else. What you do is you have to realize that you're the observer of your thoughts. You're not the one thinking your thoughts. So it's like it's a being inside of you that it's observing what this body is thinking, but you are not the thinker. You are the one.
I'm thinking now about. I am processing that.
Now you're the one.
entirety.
You're the one that is observing the breathing. You're not the one that's breathing. So it's like this.
All right.
This
is some monk level stuff. I feel like I'm sitting back with in the monastery.
Yeah, it's like.
All right.
It's you are this being, this energy inside of this body, and that's consciousness.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay? We're talking about consciousness. Consciousness is an energy, and it's the energy that absorbs it all. Like it's the one that like as soon as you detach from the thoughts as your own.
I like that.
Yeah, I'm impressed. You've never heard of
I
it.
don't think it's ever been phrased that way. That is.
Well, it is. I've just read so many books, but
yeah.
And
yeah.
I guess Eckhart Tolle, like the Power of Now,
Read.
It's a classic. Everybody, most people have read The Power of Now.
You think so?